early morning of a freezing winter day, a lone wolf pup was trapped deep in the snowy wilderness. The young wolf had wandered too far from its pack, only to suffer a severe injury to its front leg. Blood stained the snow around it, and its fur was matted with ice. Cold winds howled as the wolf struggled to move, fear and exhaustion clouding its eyes. The situation worsened. The wolf, tangled in debris, could barely stand. Its injuries were becoming more visible: deep cuts, frost-bitten ears, and a limp in its paw. Every step was painful, and the biting cold only made it worse. The snowstorm raged on, and the wolf's strength began to fade. On the brink of collapse, the wolf fought for survival. Its body was shaking from the cold, and the blood loss was making it weak. It could no longer howl for help, its voice stolen by exhaustion. The storm was relentless, and it seemed as if hope was lost. The snow covered the landscape in a blanket of white, hiding the wolf from any passing eyes. The wolf lay still, barely able to breathe. Its once proud posture was now slumped, and its fur was soaked in snow and blood. With every breath, it seemed closer to giving up. In this critical moment, the sound of distant engines pierced through the storm. Rescuers were near, but would they arrive in time? Help had arrived. The bright orange uniforms of the rescue team stood out against the snow. Riding snowmobiles, the team approached quickly, each member having a vital role. The medic, animal specialist, climber, and team leader sprang into action. The medic rushed to assess the wolf's injuries, while the animal specialist prepared tranquilizers and the necessary tools. Hope filled the air, even as the snowstorm raged on. The team moved carefully toward the wolf, cautious not to scare it. The medic knelt beside the wolf, checking its wounds, while the animal specialist readied the tranquilizer, knowing they needed to stabilize the wolf. In the distance, the team's snowmobiles hummed in the cold. The wolf remained injured but aware, its golden eyes locked on the rescuers. The rescue team began their work. The medic applied antiseptic to the wolf's injuries, carefully cleaning the wounds while the animal specialist held the wolf steady. Meanwhile, the climber secured ropes around the area to ensure the wolf could be safely transported. The wolf's pain was still evident, but the rescuers worked quickly and efficiently to give it the care it desperately needed. As the medic bandaged the wolf's injured paw and applied ointment to its frostbitten ears, the team worked together to save the animal's life. The cold bit into their skin, but they didn't waver. The wolf, though weak, showed signs of survival, its eyes flickering with the first glimmer of trust toward its rescuers. Using stethoscopes and thermometers, the team continued to assess the wolf's condition. The medic ensured that the wolf was hydrated and kept warm, while the animal specialist monitored its breathing and heart rate. The climber stood watch, making sure the environment remained safe. The wolf, though still injured, was stabilizing. There was hope. Suddenly, an Arctic fox appeared from the trees, its sleek white fur blending into the snow. It approached cautiously, as if guiding the rescue team toward another path. The fox's presence was a mystery, but it seemed to sense danger ahead. The rescue team followed the fox's lead, using their vehicles and tools to navigate the snowy terrain, always staying close to the injured wolf. The team worked tirelessly, using ropes and pulleys to free the wolf from any remaining debris. The medic continued treating its wounds, while the climber and animal specialist carefully relocated the wolf to a safer area. The storm began to ease, but the work wasn't over yet. The team's tools, equipment, and vehicles were essential in ensuring the rescue proceeded without a hitch. As the snowstorm cleared, the wolf's condition improved. It began to stir, its eyes more alert, and its breathing steadied. The medic and animal specialist continued to monitor its condition closely. The wolf, though still weak, showed signs of strength returning. The team, exhausted but determined, knew they had to keep pushing to ensure the wolf's full recovery. With the wolf now stabilized, the rescue team prepared for transport. Using a specially designed sled, they gently placed the wolf on a stretcher and secured it for the journey back to the rehabilitation center. The medic ensured the wolf was comfortable, while the animal specialist stayed close by, monitoring its condition. The team set off on their snowmobiles, heading toward safety. The wolf, now under the care of the rescue team at the center, showed signs of healing. Its wounds had been treated, and it was regaining its strength. The team continued to monitor its progress, providing warmth and food. Though still recovering, the wolf's condition was improving rapidly, thanks to the team's tireless efforts. Weeks later, the wolf was fully recovered, its fur thick and its injuries healed. The team, having formed a bond with the wolf, prepared for its release. The once injured and scared animal now stood tall and healthy, ready to return to the wild. The rescuers, satisfied with their work, watched with pride as the wolf began to explore its surroundings once again. The day had come. The rescue team opened the gate to the wilderness, allowing the wolf to return to its natural habitat. With a final glance back at its rescuers, the wolf ran off into the snow, strong and free. The team watched from a distance, knowing they had saved a life and brought hope to the harsh winter landscape. The wolf's silhouette faded into the distance, a symbol of survival and the boundless mercy of those who cared for it.